Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yanette, and I'm a therapist who loves to budget. As you can tell, this is different, right? I always show you my binders. That's how I start my videos. But I was thinking for this month of February, I want to start something different. I want to show you how I budget. And this is a little scary because, yes, I'm showing you a lot of numbers. And like I said, it is just something, it's vulnerability. And I was just like, you know what? This is something that I also want to show and I want to keep track of and see what I do. So I think in the beginning of the month, I will be doing this. I will be showing you how I budget for each month. Here, let me just show it to you so that you better understand. I better explain myself. So this is what I use to budget. I am a person who budgets on paper and on Excel sheet or Google sheet. Yes, I know it's a lot, but that's what works for me. So I do this bi-weekly or by salary because I get paid salary. So I get paid obviously twice a month, just not always on Fridays. So a lot of the Google Docs, Excel sheet that you buy out there, like on Etsy or something, they were for monthly, and I didn't want monthly. I wanted to be able to do it whenever I get paid from my salary job. So I created this myself. This is from my Google Docs. So I basically have, the month, bi-weekly budget, and the date. So this is going to be for the pay period of February 3rd to the 17th. This is where I put my rollover money. My income is basically calculated, savings, bills, expensive, debt, sinking funds, and remaining. Or not total remaining. That shouldn't say remaining. That should just honestly just say total. Okay. So my budget. This is what I always get paid salary. It doesn't normally change. So I already know, okay, this is how much I get paid. This is for my private practice. I always under budget, but because I don't want to over budget either. Yeah, so I don't want to over budget. So sometimes my clients have to cancel or no show, so I don't get paid for those. So like I said, I rather under budget. And then this is extra that I always get paid extra for. So here, for example, so here it tells me my total, but this is the actual, right, column. So let's say for this one, I actually get paid like $350 instead, right? So that changes. And let's say here it's 386, that's how much it is, and then 50 and 50. So my actual was actually more than what I had budget for. For here too, right? Like these bills and subscriptions do not change ever, right? My rent is $800 split. So like I said, I do it every time I get paid. So that means this one is also going to have $800 on there because that is my rent, $1,600 split. My car is $337 split as well. And then Rocket Money is $3, Experian is $5, my car insurance is $146, and that's just what I pay for the month. My household expenses that you can see 70, 60, 25. If you are someone who watches my videos and you know that I budget my binder, you'll see that those are the numbers that I usually include on my cash planning. So then down here is my savings and investments. So $200 for my emergency fund and $200 for Fidelity. That goes straight every time I get paid. That is how much I get paid. And then for debts, I do have some debts here. Total of $538 for debt. And what I always look at here. What do I have left to budget? So left to budget is $302. That is what I use for my sinking funds. Yeah, so that is what I use for my sinking funds here. So the $302 is what I split here. Again, sinking funds are savings. They're just not the traditional way where you just transfer it to your savings account. you do it cashly. And for me, at least for myself, how I do it, once I hit 100 in these envelopes, I send it to my emergency fund. And I just put a placeholder on there to signify that this is how much I have on my high yield savings account. But yeah, so this is what I do. If you take a look at these ones, so once I start doing the actual, so for example, like 350, it'll start going up there. My expenses, my bills and subscriptions, or my bills and subscriptions like 800, it'll change there. My expenses will change here too, right? So I have it everywhere where this is how I know, this is where I keep track. This is an annual report that I'm going to look at the end of December, be like, hey, how much did I actually pay? Like, what was it that I was, like, how much did I actually spend? And I can improve better for my next year, right? Because we always want to do better. We always want to improve on our next year. And then this is for the, the next pay period. So it would be from February 17th through, I think, March 3rd. And again, I'll put my rollover for that one. For whatever was for this one left over, I'll put my rollover. And then again, same thing. My rent, this one has a little more because this one has the phone as well. And then these don't change. My other debt, and then my savings and investments, right? So left to budget is 307. That's gonna go into my sinking funds. Now this one has more, and actually I can remove anniversary because I'm not budgeting anymore for anniversary. That one was in January, so I don't have to budget anymore for that one. But yeah, so this is like the next one, but we'll just focus on this one for now. And I'm thinking that I'll post this video up maybe like a few days before February, and then I can do another one like mid-month to show you how I input the actual, in case that this was the actual numbers. Like my rent and my car shouldn't go up, Rocket Money shouldn't go up, Experian and insurance shouldn't go up. They should be the same, but you never know what can happen. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to also do another video of like showing this part. And then if you take a look at my graph here, like for bills and subscriptions is, the pink one for the budgeted. But if I do like 800, I get another one. So this is going to be the actual one. And I really enjoy doing that. I like to see some visuals too, which I think that is why I also do this. Yes, like I said, I do paper as well, but I don't see these visuals. I don't have like the annual report. All of these that actually are like in my face, like, oh my God, you need to calm down in your spending. I also have like this expense tracker that I need to keep up with. And it sort of like tells me like my bill, my category, my subcategory, what type is it, a needs, wants, a savings, where is the money in, where did the money come out from? Because yes, it's not only about budgeting, but you also have to see your expenses. Are you spending more than what you're making? Right? And I think that that's what I used to do a few years ago, where I was just like, oh, it's fine, I'm making this much money, but I never actually took a look at my actual spending habits. And this year I'm like, you know what? Nope, I need to take a look at my spending habits, because it's important to do that. And we have goals. We want to start saving for a home, for special things. So the only way is to actually take a look at your expenses and budget. And this is my budget. I don't budget with my husband. My husband has his own way to budget. So this is mine. But both of us have agreed to put this much in our own savings and emergency funds. So that is, we're saving, but this is how much we're both saving together too. So yeah, so for me, this is how it works. But comment down below, how does it work for you? Like, what do you like to do to budget? Are you a paper person? Are you an Excel person? Like, what do you do? As well as, are you okay with the monthly ones? Or do you also want to do like a bi-weekly or, salary one where you do it twice a month instead of having all your expenses in one? and it being so much for you sometimes. So yeah, comment down below. I know this video isn't too long. There's not much to share because mine is pretty small. But like I said, this works for me. I really enjoy doing this. Like, I know where everything is. Yeah, so if you like this type of content, you like budgeting, binder stuffing, cash and stuffing, all of that, please subscribe. Please join our little community, and I will most definitely see you on my next video. Hope you have a great day. Bye.